All right. I think we're in the Matrix. Hey everyone. Sorry I'm a little late today. I was doing all sorts of stuff before class and then looked up and was like, "Oh, I've got class in 15 minutes." Isn't that incredible how quick that happens? Emma Jackson. Oh, yes. All is right. Emma's here. Where the hell's my water? Guys, I'm very dehydrated. Let me get my water real quick. I brought back a passenger. Sorry, I just yelled into the microphone. Oh, look at this. Look at this gorgeous girl. She had a bath yesterday, so she literally feels like an angel. It was time to get up, Hyde. It was time to get up. She's been on the couch since I made my morning coffee 3 hours ago, so I know. Good morning, Rain. Hi, Nicolette. Hi, Yasna. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, happy full moon to you as well. Scorpio full moon. I think it's the flower moon. Yeah, I think it's the flower moon from what I saw. Yes, she is so soft and fluffy. Oh my God, she's so soft. I know you can't tell, but she is soft. It was necessary. When it's really hot and dry here, I'm always like, let's take advantage of this since you're gonna dry in like 3 hours and make it happen. Yep, so fluffy. Yeah, so again, apologies, I was a little late today. I was actually applying to perform at Wasteland Weekend just because, yeah, I need to just add more to my plate. So I was doing that today. Should be fun. Should be fun. I was attaching all of these YouTube videos of like performances I've done, and I'm like, there's a good amount of stuff in here. I'm proud of all this work. Isn't that nice? I think it's really good to reflect back and reward yourself a bit for your accomplishments, okay? I know full moons are great times to do that kind of stuff. To me, it's like a coming full circle. And because, you know, moons are used for either like releasing or manifesting, I think it's just always really good to use that time, whatever the energy you're trying to work with, and just do some reflection. So I guess that was my reflection today. Miss Marmalade is here, bathing with us. Love it. Flower moon. Yes. So let's talk about what we're going to do today, huh, Pi? Yeah, go to your favorite little spot. So I wanted to do some kind of Scorpio inspired stuff. I'm wearing Scorpio type colors, red and black. I know I wear this stuff all the time, but wearing the appropriate colors. And I want to do work that, you know, kind of taps into that little scorpion stinger. So we're going to do some single-legged work. We're going to warm up our backs and be able to do some shapes, you know, with that leg up and over us, with our arms a little bit. So for today, you can grab straps, you can grab blocks. I always like having those around me. And we're just gonna do some flowing. Yes, Wasteland Weekend. Should be fun. I want to, we matched today, obsessed. Love this for us, but not surprised because we share the same energy field, you and I, Stephanie. Good morning, Kat. Yeah, for Wasteland, I want to try to put together a belly dance showcase, kind of like I did in years past with Sahira's Hell Sirens project. So we'll see. I'm going to start reaching out to people because, God damn it, it's May. I don't know why I'm stuck in February. I keep thinking it's February or March, but it's May. It's gonna be May. Yep. Should we do it, guys? Should we do the thing? I'm also rocking some super clean hair, so it's probably just gonna be all over me. I'm gonna control it as much as I can. I did a fresh wash yesterday, so clean hair. It's gonna be my thing I'm going with. Okay, let's see. La la la, there we go. I'll take this music down. That way you guys can listen to whatever the HE double hockey sticks you want to listen to. Hey, Pi. Let me also check my lighting. Yeah, this works. This works, Pi, right? Meow. I have this little like carpet over here, and she freaking loves it. She's my little carpet girl. I'm gonna bring this other light closer. Today, we're gonna get started in a child's pose position, okay? So we'll bring our knees wide onto our mats. Oh, she's been summoned. Yeah, I love you. Oopsie. So once you get your knees wide, your hips are back towards your heels, your arms are gonna extend forward. I'm busy tending to this kitty cat right now. Yeah. Now while we're here in this child's pose, let's take a couple rounds of breath. Let me attach this better. There we go. Oh my gosh, you're so soft. Now, while you're taking your initial breaths in, working through your pranayama practice here, I want you to imagine like the breath is opening up the low back and sacrum area, almost like your low back could breathe, right? All right, let's work through some active child's pose. So come up onto your fingertips, really reach through the arms, and then let's walk both of our hands over towards the left-hand side. Reach a little bit more with your right hand. Feel like the right hip is really sitting back towards the heel. And then let's walk ourselves back through center. Both hands over towards your right. Nice. Let's bring ourselves all the way back through center, and we'll come forwards into a tabletop position. So all fours, hands and knees. All right. Now let's just take some bumps. Hips move from side to side. And then let's get into some cat-cows. Reach your heart space forward, extend your sit bones back, feel like you're actively stretching the front line of your body, and then exhale, round and contract. Three more. Last two. And then finish off your last one. Now come back into a neutral position, and we're going to extend our right arm forwards and our left arm back. Now, once you feel like you've balanced and you've pushed into the mat so you're not collapsing into the shoulder, feel that extension pause. We're gonna hold right here, 8 seconds. All right, take an inhale breath. And with your exhale, elbow to knee, connect underneath yourself, and then re-extend out. We're gonna do 5 of these. Actually, let's do 8. Since Scorpio rules that 8th house. 5, 4, 3, 2, oh my God, and 1. Now extend the leg back out, but return the right hand to the floor, and let's spin open into a modified side plank, all right? If you need to kickstand that right leg a little bit more, but I want you to try to lift up your left leg behind you and really extend through that left leg. Now bring the left heel towards your seat, capture the top of the foot, stretch out your quad first. So try to bring your heel towards your butt. Now, if you're on a harder floor like me and you feel like you need a little padding under your knees for this one, make it happen. Think about lengthening your tailbone underneath you. Nice. Now let's open it up. Keep in contact with the foot, but try to kick it back behind you, not up, but back. Oh. For 3, for 2, and 1. Let's release and come back to all fours, tabletop. Nicely done. All right, we're gonna do that on the other side. So we'll extend our right leg back, left arm forwards. Again, really feel that push into the floor. Elevate. Hi, pie. Hold for 8 seconds. Are you going to go through the car wash? Nice. All right, take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, connect underneath yourself. Inhale, extend. Exhale, connect. Okay, Velcro cat. Now there's no need to rush this process here. Last 2. Finish your 8th one. Left hand to the floor, spin open, modified side plank position. Make any and all adjustments that you need. Now while you're here, just notice if you're nice and stacked. So shoulders over your wrist, hips over that knee. Now let's bring the heel in towards your seat, capture the foot. Quad stretch first. What were you doing under there? Were you eating spider webs? All right, let's kick it back. Open up the front of the chest. Again, the emphasis is back. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let's release. Return your hands back to the floor. You're back in your tabletop position. Let's bump your hips back and forth one more time, or take yourself through full body circles. And reverse. Now once you make it back to center, let's tuck our toes and send it back into downward facing dog. Now it's our first downward facing dog here together, so feel free to pedal out your legs, shift your hips from side to side. And then let's settle into stillness. We'll take one more breath here and out. Now lift up your heels, bend your knees, see the front, and let's travel to the front of the mat. Good, standing forward fold, hang heavy, dangle, let the spine decompress. All right, let's soften into the knees, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Okay, now arms are just gonna be down by your side, and we're going to do some pony steps or pedal steps. Just want you to warm up through your feet and ankles a little bit here. Nice. Now let's go both heels down to the floor. You can stay hip width distance for this. Lengthen the tailbone down, draw in the low belly, lengthen through the back of the neck. Bring the hands towards heart center. And then again, inhale, sweep the arms up. Maybe you take your gaze and shift it upwards. Forward fold, hinge with a flat spine. Inhale, half lift, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank position. Glide forward, lower all the way down to your tummy. Inhale, find a baby cobra. No assistance from the hands. You're just peeling up your head and your heart. Now, don't forget to activate your legs as well. All the way through the calves, down through the feet. Point the toes hard and try to push the tops of the feet into the floor. Nice, let's release down. Okay, we're gonna go up again. So elevate your head, elevate your heart. This time do push into your hands, but about halfway. So maintain an elbow bend. So we're not all the way straightened out like a full cobra or an upward facing dog. We're doing our adult tummy time right now. Go us. Last 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. All right. Now we're going to change the focus just a little bit. All right. RIP to your pubic bones real quick. We're going to stay nice and low here, but try to lift up just your feet. So engage through the quads. Try to even lengthen through your tailbone a lot right now, so much so that your low belly tries to lift off the floor. Nice. Now from there, push into the hands and again come up, perhaps working towards your full cobra position. Now if the low back doesn't love it, rebend into the elbows. Give yourself as much low back space as you need. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring ourselves all the way back down. Push yourself through tabletop and back into downward facing dog. All right, lift up your heels, bend your knees, see the front. Inhale, step or hop your way to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to standing, sweeping your arms skywards. And with your exhale, bring your hands to heart center and balance up on your left foot. Or balance on your right foot, but lift up your left. Now you can grab for the front of the shin bone. Just kind of get into the feeling of balance. Know that if balance is just not your forte, it's something you super duper struggle with. Remember those little pedal steps we were doing? Maybe you just lift up your left heel and you're just kind of taking some of that weight into the right foot. All right, let's take this left leg behind us and just try for a standing quadricep stretch. So bringing the heel as close as you can towards your butt. Nice. Now bring the left leg back in front of you, open out to the side, and find your tree shape. So sole of the foot can be at your inner ankle, inner calf, inner thigh. Arms can be in any shape you want. 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's bring that left foot back down to the floor. All right, we're going to do all that on the other side. So balance on your left foot, lift up your right. See, look, I'm doing better already. Look at me go. So just a little standing balancing work. All right, let's take it into our quad stretch. Heel comes towards your butt. Capture the foot. Try to keep your tailbone as long as you can. And then let's bring the right leg back towards a neutral and work into your tree pose vrikshasana. Inner ankle, inner calf muscle, inner thigh. Here for 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's bring the right leg back onto the floor. We'll reach our arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, breath. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, move through Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees can touch the floor as a modification. You can come back to cobras or come into your upward facing dog. So in our up dog, the thighs and knees are up and off of the earth. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, gang, reset, one more breath in and breath out. Elevate your heels, bend your knees, see the front. You can step to the front or try for a jump or hop to the front. Halfway lift, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, forward fold. Now rise up to standing, take a big inhale breath, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Maybe this time add a little upper back bend, and exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. And with your exhale, plant your hands. Maybe you step back or try for hop backs, especially if you hopped forward. Landing in your mid plank, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Now you can stay in this downward facing dog for our next breath reset. Or if you want a deeper shoulder open, maybe you try for dolphin position. 3 more breaths to go, and then we drop our knees to the floor. Okay, let's take our knees down. And if you are in your dolphin, come back up onto your hands. All right, we're gonna do some scorpion prep work here. Now, scorpion is different from like opening your hip and bending your knee. In our scorpion shapes, we want to stay square in our hips. So that's the difference here. So we're gonna come back into the back leg extension. We're gonna start with the right. We'll lift up our right leg, and then let's bend into our right knee. Now from here, we're gonna pull the knee into the chest, round our spine, and then lift. Yeah, round and contract. Pie. Wow, you're cute. I don't know if you guys can see Pie. Oh, she's right behind me. You can't see. I'm moving so they can see you. All right, we're gonna do this for 3 more. 2. And 1. Now when you pull the right knee in towards your chest, I want you to tuck your left toes and go into 3-legged dog. So elevate while you're here. Open up through your right hip. Now in that open hip position, take some circles. Yes. You're so cute and I love you. Let's reverse. All right, let's lengthen out through the leg. Take an inhale breath. And with your exhale, go knee to nose, round and contract. Step through into your low lunge position. Let's take a twist first. Left hand to the floor, right arm reaches up. Good, let's backstroke with this right hand and bring you all the way up into a high crescent position. Now in your high crescents, the back heel is off of the floor. And you want to feel like your legs are on skis, right? So it's not like you're on a tightrope. Make sure you got your hip width distance. That's going to help a lot with your stability. Back knee a little bent, tailbone nice and long because we want these hip flexors to stretch. Inhale breath. Exhale, sweep the arms back, lengthen through the back leg. Now really get yourself close to that thigh. We've been working this all week, but let's try to push it, okay? Reach your arms for the front, nice extension. Exhale, bring yourself back up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, open twist to the right. Really nice exalted warrior. Right hand to your left hamstring. And with your exhale, let's sweep, take it all the way around, Virabhadrasana 2. Now take your time to feel like you're organized here. Right heel bisecting the back arch. Right knee stacking, or as close as you can to stack over the front ankle. Take another inhale breath here. And with your exhale, let's take it to side angle. Inhale, full extended side angle. Left arm reaches up and over. Try to create one long line all the way from the heel to the fingers. Really nice. Take another breath in. And with your exhale, let's bring it back into your warrior 2. Now inhale, work through your reverse warrior. And with your exhale, let's take ourselves all the way down and into our low lunge once more. Now from here, we're going to walk our hands forward, find our blocks if we have them, and first just try for extending your left leg back behind you. Great, now once you feel like you're stable, you've got the blocks under your shoulders, and you're also not crunching back, right? I see this a lot where we're kind of not fully extending out our torso. Try to fully extend out your torso while you're here. Let's tap. Left knee is going to tap for your right calf. We'll bend, so we're working through those Shiva squats. Now re-extend. Inhale, breath, and exhale, tap. Extend. Exhale, tap. Now, as you're doing this, we've got 5 more. See if you can extend that leg higher each time. So you're working towards your standing splits. Right? If we started at like a 9 o'clock, take it to a 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Wow! Maybe you take it to midnight, baby. Now let's hold this last extension. Again, trying to get that leg as far up as you can. Stay for 3. Last 2. And 1. Cross the left leg behind the right, so the legs are in a crisscross shape. Bend into the right knee. So that's that front knee. Walk your blocks over to the right. Hey, Pi. How's life? How's life over there? It looks good. All right, we're gonna bring ourselves all the way back through center. We'll uncross the legs, find a halfway lift, inhale, breath, and exhale, plant the hands. Oh, suddenly I have a pie on my mat. We'll step back, move through your chaturangas. And exhales, downward facing dog. Really nice. All right, let's come back into our tabletop position because this is how we started. We'll extend our left leg back. Bend the knee 90 degrees. Lift up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, round and contract. Inhale, lift. Think like you're working through cat-cows. We've got 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. On that last contraction, hold it. Tuck right toes. 3-legged dog, lift up. Open up your hip, bend into your knee. Take your circles. I know, it's a lot. We're almost through. Reverse. Now lengthen through the leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step through low lunge. Rise up, high crescent, get the stack. Again, you're on your skis. You've got a nice elongated tailbone underneath you. Arms reach up. Take an inhale. With your exhale, lengthen the arms back, lean forward. Really get into that front thigh, don't be scared. Reach the arms forward, you can hold it. Inhale, bring it back up by bending the back knee. Exhale, open. Left arm to the back, right arm to the front. Inhale, exalted warrior, left hand to right hamstring. If anybody wants to win Twister today, come play me, because I can't get my left or my rights right. All right, let's bring ourselves back up and around into our warrior 2 shape. Left heel bisects the back arch. Arms reaching into your 2. Let's take an inhale breath. Exhale, take it into your side angle first. Now it should feel like nothing at all has changed in your legs, right? Just the torso has leaned. I'm going for the elbow supported version. Let's take this top arm, reach it. Inhale, breath. Full extended, creating a long line all the way back towards that heel. Maybe you even look up towards the ceiling to open up the torso a little more. Breath in. Exhale, bring it back into your 2. Inhale, find your reverse warrior. And with your exhale, take it all the way down to the floor. Now, I left out a twist in the beginning of this one, so let's add it in here. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. And then let's return. Both hands down. See your blocks. They should be kind of in a good spot for you. Take it up like a supported warrior 3. All right, let's work our taps. Now we're doing a total of 8. On these last few, see if you can get higher and higher with that extended leg, working closer to your standing splits. On that last one, try to find that height as close as you can to your 12 o'clock. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Release, cross the legs. Bend into your left leg, that's your front leg, and then walk your blocks over towards the left-hand side. So you're stretching away from the center line. All right, let's bring ourselves back to center. We'll step back, moving through your high to mid plank. Upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's take a break. Knees come down. You can go back into child's pose, our originating position. Or maybe you want to take a kneel, hydrate with me. We're going to take this next few moments to get our backs even more prepared for scorpion work. So we're going to work through some puppy, okay? I'm excited. Starting first with my favorite from my teacher Irene, asymmetrical puppy, okay? Left hand walks out to the left. Right arm slices to the front, and you're going to open up your chest and face to the left-hand side of your space. So aim here is to stretch as much as we can into the side body, the lats. Let's come back through center. Same thing other side. Walk right hand. I might smother my microphone here, but you're extending your left arm out to the left-hand side. All right, let's bring ourselves back to center and get ready for our first puppy. We're gonna do 2 of these. So arms are going to walk forward, and you'll take the chest towards the floor. Now for some of us, especially if there's like neck injuries or things like that, you're just gonna look down. If your neck is more comfortable than that, you may be able to go chest and chin to the floor and look forward. All right, let's pull ourselves up. Oof. Take a little kneeling break. Now, if that level of puppy does it for you, stick to the formula, right? If you know you've got a little bit more in your shoulders, I've got a couple options for you. Maybe you take your blocks on their lowest levels and pop those underneath your hands, or I like to kind of do my wrists, like hand and wrists. That way there's just more shoulder flexion happening, okay? There's another option sometimes I like to play with. It's been a while since I've done this one, but it's a knee lifted puppy shape. So this is, again, if you're very comfortable with your chest and chin on the floor. And that's the prerequisite for this one, gang, okay? So listen. Knee lifted. I'm gonna do a mat pull in tandem with this. So I'm gonna reach for the front of my mat, grab on tight, my chest and chin comfortably to the floor. And then once I'm really locked in, feeling comfortable, not before that, tuck my toes, lift my knees. So a super activating version if you want to play with it. Let's try 10 more seconds, whatever version you're trying. I'm gonna check on comments real quick. You guys are doing great. All right, whatever version you're trying for, let's again give ourselves a reset. Maybe you want to take a moment to counter, tucking the chin towards the chest. Hey, Pie. Carpet baby. Okay. We are going to start our flow again, back in our tabletop shape. And we're going to add on a little bit. You're ready for this. Right leg, left arm, reach in opposite directions. Pull the knee and elbow together. We've done this already. Extend the arm and leg back out. Bend into the right knee, reach back. Try to capture your right foot. Now see if you can kick the leg up. Stabilize and balance. Hold, last 3. Last 2. And 1, let's release again the arm and leg. Left hand to the floor, right knee to chest. Now tuck the left toes, lift up your right leg, and let's glide forward into a, back to shoulders over wrists, but with a scorpion top leg. So without opening your hip, bend into the right knee, glide forward. Yeah, get those little stingers out. Send it back, lengthen out the leg. Now let's go knee to nose, shift forward. Nice, right leg lifts up, scorpion style, pull it forwards. Now stay forwards, knee to chest, step through low lunge. Round and contract a lot. Roll yourself up. High crescent, inhale breath. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Reach the arms for the front, inhale breath. Exhale, take off, warrior 3. Rise up, single-legged mountain. Wrap your hands around the front of the shin bone, lift up, pull up. Maybe you try to elevate the chest more. This one's tough for balance. All right, neutralize. And let's either go for another quad stretch for you or dancers. Notice how my hand position changes. Thumb goes out, palm facing you or away from your body's midline, okay? Reach the right arm up, start to kick into the hand, and then see if you can kick up. Hold, hold. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Open up the leg out to the side. Take a tree shape again. Great. If tree shape is suiting you, stay. If you want a little more, reach down, grab for your left big toe, Padangusthasana B. Nice, bring it back in. Let's extend your left leg to the back, releasing out of your tree position. Take yourself back into your warrior two. Now inhale, straighten the front leg. Let's go reverse triangle. And exhale, Trikonasana, triangle shape. Now we're gonna hold this triangle. I want you to really lean into the wall behind you. Open up through the chest as much as you can. All right, start to bend into your front knee. Sweep the left arm down and around. Come up into your high crescent shape. Open twist to the right. Exalted warrior. So with the right hand to the left hamstring, this is a great place to stay. You can walk your hands down to the knee, the calf, or even really try to trust yourself finding the ankle. Three, two, and one. Take yourselves all the way back to the front. Step back or extend back, high to mid plank. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, knees come down. We're gonna do all that on the other side. Left leg back, right arm forwards. Take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Extend back out, bend, reach back. See if you can capture your left foot. This can be very, very tough for the balance, okay? Try to kick, kick, kick. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Let's release. Right hand to the floor, left knee to chest. Three-legged dog. Lift up. Now we're gonna work that scorpion. Left knee bends, glide forward. Nice. Push it back, re-extend. Knee to nose, round and contract. Shoulders over wrists. Again, lift up, scorpion your way forward. Knee to nose, step through. Rise up, high crescent, contracted back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Reach the arms forward. Inhale, breath. Exhale, take off, warrior 3. Nice, rise up. Single-legged mountain, hands around the shin bone. Give yourself some height, some lift. Nice, bring it forward. Either go into another round of your balanced quad stretch or prep for dancers. Hand facing out, external rotation. Start to kick. Once you're out of kick, work into that lean. Now, if balance again is still being really elusive, try to lock eyes with something, a speck, a ripple, a fold. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring it back up. Open up out to the side. Tree position. I know the feet are dying. You're okay. If you went for your Padangusthasana B, grab for the toe. Take it out to the side. All right, let's bring it back through centers. Big step back, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, Trikonasana. All right, let's bend into the front knee, sweep around, come up high crescent. Exhale, open up, twisted position, and then we go exalted. Left hand, right hamstring. Maybe you play with going further back. And let's take it all the way down to the floor. Hide to mid plank. Oh, upward facing. And child's pose. Good job, everyone. Those are some tough shapes. All right. Now I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to work on one arm balance today. Now, because we're doing scorpion work, you have the full invitation to work a couple different options here. So I'm going to first start with Pincha Mayurasana. If you have a wall space that you want to work with, you can. If you're not really feeling like Pincha today, you don't have walls, you can work through your headstand and take it into some stag legs, okay? Headstand and scorpion isn't really the thing. It's not that it like won't ever work. Like there's literally b-boys and breakdancers that make those shapes with their body, but guess what? We're not b-boys and breakdancers unless secretly I have one in class, okay? So I'm gonna teach you guys the pincha with the option for scorpion, okay? So in order to feel secure, for me, I like to come down to an 11 shape and move the flesh of my forearms to the inside. How do I do that? I just like to kind of move my arms back and forth, and when the flesh is in, I turn the hands down. You should feel kind of locked in. If not, you can also grab a block, stick it between your hands, all right? Now, dolphin. So hips lift. This may be where you want to stay today, or you can lift up a leg. You can hop or press off. Now to work our stags, 2 knees bent. Scorpion, both legs come up and over. I'm going to do another round because I kicked up on one side, and it's always good to practice kicking up on the other. Wow, how is it that time already? Okay, let's do the other side. Holy shit. This is like my first full practice since I injured my back last week. Feels good, but feels a little tight. All right, let's counter it. Have a sit. Let's go feet together, knees wide first. So Baddha Konasana. Sit up nice and tall before leaning forward, and then round your spine. Great, let's bring ourselves back up. Lengthen your legs forward in front of you. Try to scoot your little cheekalinis out of the way. And then same thing, lengthen. You can bend the knees as much as you need. And then round, contract, move forwards as much as you can. Great, let's bring ourselves back up. We'll scoot forwards, lay down on your back. And let's start with a figure 4 to close us out. Right ankle on the left thigh, left knee comes in towards your chest. Great, let's twist. You can drop it over in your figure 4 or even stack or wrap. Oh my God. Oof. All right, let's come through center. Figure 4, other side. Anybody else use their figure 4 time to inspect their toes? All right, let's drop into our twist so you can wrap, stack, or keep your figure 4. All right, let's come all the way back to center and settle into a final position here. One minute, breath. Perhaps you notice the subtle or not so subtle differences from when you started this class. Let's take one more breath here together. And as always, friends, grateful that you showed up for yourself. Grateful that you showed up to practice this very ancient way of moving your body. And as always, I like to extend my gratitude to my teachers and the teachers that came before them. Thank you, friends. What a great way to start a Monday. Today, I'm going to a training at a new gym that I'm going to work at. And when I was putting in my application and was looking at everything, I realized that this year marks my 10th year, a full decade of teaching. So I'm just feeling very reflective. I'm feeling very grateful. I feel so fortunate that this is my life and this is what I get to do. I get to share something that I'm very passionate about and believe in. So thank you guys for coming to class. Oh, thanks, Miss Metaphysical. Holy shaky legs. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Miss Jackson. Woo. Oh. Ken Rock says, thank you. I'm excited I was finally able to be a part of your life class. So glad that you were able to as well. Congrats on 10 years. Thank you, Stephanie. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God. Gag me with a spoon. 10 years. Yeah. So if you have to scoot, you have to scoot. Classes that we'll have this week exclusively for Patreon members will be, we'll have our reset class. So that's like our super chill, stretchy myofascial release class, same time as this one on Wednesday. And on Thursday, we'll be having our bar class. That one's just 2 hours later than this time. So noon if you're on the West Coast, 2 o'clock if you're Central, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Kind of late if you're in Europe, might be like 8 p.m. for you. So if you want to do a late night bar on Thursday, you know where to find me. Oh, that was wonderful. I am crazy getting ready to leave for European Wednesday. For Europe on Wednesday. Oh my God, excited. I feel so grounded. Oh, yes. Have an amazing and safe trip. Yes, and enjoy that full moon, everybody. Go howl at the moon. I'm going to be working today on my choreography for my San Diego shows. I've got it locked in. And if you didn't notice on our Patreon calendar, I will be teaching a dance class, and I'm thinking about teaching my choreography for this show, or at least a blip of it. So that'll be for the San Diego Grand Conjunction show and the fetish night. I'm going to do the same piece at both shows, but at the fetish night, I'm going to be adding on a second track after. I'm going to be dancing to Nine Inch Nails' Head Like a Hole. We're not going to learn the choreography to Head Like a Hole. We're going to learn the other one because it's going to be much easier. But, oh boy, I'm excited. Made an order. I want to build a new belt. I'm quite ambitious wanting to build a new belt on the 12th because the show's in like 3 weeks, so it'll be worth it. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. All right, darlings. I know, a classic. Well, I'm doing like a remixed version of it. It's still the same one, but yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fun. Oh, thank you, Jess. I see your comment on Patreon. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jess. I love you. You know I do. Yeah. Well, all right, lovelies. looking forward to seeing y'all again. If not this week, then next week. Then next Monday. So take good care of yourselves, hydrate, eat some food, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Love you all so much. Pi, you have anything to say? Can I scoop? Thank you for letting me scoop. She was just watching us the whole time. Look how beautiful. Look at the texture of the fur, the happiness in the face. The cloudiness, she's like a little cloud floating in the sky, just passing by. Just a cloud in the sky. I'm sorry. I love you. You're such a good sport. You too. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time.